The Secret of My Success, the podcast where we explore what it means to live a fulfilling life. I am your host, Erin Curran. So, this is a short clip that I am creating for YouTube to fill in some of the spaces and some of the conversations that we're having. And today I just wanted to talk about karma and creation. I've really been, it's like over the years I've been studying law of attraction. I have been interested in many of the different ideas and concepts from the law of attraction, like everything is a vibration, everything is energy, as Einstein has had discovered and shared, and we are now proving through string theory, quantum physics, all of this. It's like all of it boils down to vibration, all of it boils down to energy. There are studies that show that how something vibrates is how it shows up. And there's also, when we observe something, that is what really brings it into reality. So the question is, what does this have to do with karma? What does this have to do with me? The truth of the matter is, you are an object in the universe, right? I mean, we're here, and the laws of physics, the laws of the quantum, all of the laws of energy and power apply to us. And so it's not like wishing on a star. It's more like dialing yourself into a particular radio frequency to hear the kind of music or have the kind of experience that you want to have. So the question is, if I am looking for a powerful podcast experience as I'm creating conversations with fascinating people, am I worried in between sessions whether the next person is going to show up on the podcast? Am I concerned about whether we're going to have something interesting to talk about? Do I wonder if you're going to find any of this interesting at all? Like, am I just talking to be talking? And as I have those worries, those thoughts, those ideas lower my vibration. They make me feel heavier. It's more doubt. It's more uncertainty. Whereas when I'm in a space of more excitement and more joy and more energy, then I'm creating a more open space. I'm casting my net wider to be able to invite in the experiences and the people and the conversations that are of interest to me, that are of interest to my guests, that are of interest to my listeners, to the people who are watching my videos. So I very much get to check where my vibration is. I get to see if I'm worrying about the guest, it's rarely about the guest. Because if I'm being responsible for my vibration, then I'm only going to be, well, not say only. I will be mainly attracting people who will show up. I will mainly be attracting people who will be able to have those kinds of dialogues with me. It won't be like pulling teeth. It will be like at the end of an hour, we go, where did that time go? We've got so much more to discuss. So take a look in your life at the places where you might be bringing in a little bit of a heavier energy, where you're bringing in doubt, where you're worrying, where you're wondering, where you kind of don't know where your next meal is coming from, or you don't know where your next date is going to come from, or you don't know when, how you're going to pay your bills, or any of this stuff. The world is really filled with uncertainty right now. The news keeps feeding us negative, negative, negative. And it's important to understand what's going on in the world. It is also important to make sure that you guard your vibration, that you are aware of what you are focusing on, and you remind yourself on a daily that you're up to a game. And you put that game in the forefront of your mind as it is completed, and you're excited about it, and you really own it, and you feel it, and you bask in that. When you begin to do that and you can be excited about what it is you're creating every day, regardless of what kind of a goal it is or how close you think you are, when you can bask in that thing being done, then your mind, your brain, your heart, your life will open up to invite in the opportunities to fulfill that. I think that's all I've got for today. So, this is Erin Curran, and the podcast is The Secret of My Success, exploring what it means to live a fulfilling life. I hope that you are creating a fulfilling life in your mind and in your heart so that you can experience a fulfilling life firsthand. Join me for our next conversation on the podcast or on YouTube. We look forward to seeing you again in the future.